also emotional about the fact that my whole family showed up. We know that behind every person who does a good job,
excuse me, please.
There is a spouse that does a better job. Tori, thank you.
Excuse me.
Sir, can I help you?
Don't mean to interrupt anybody here. This will take just a moment of everybody's time. I know you're very busy. Very brief announcement. Anybody got jumper cables? You know, it's an incredible thing. It couldn't have been more than a couple of hours ago. I was over at a Chevron station a few blocks away. I was at pump number 4, and I was I'm sorry, it was pump number 5. In any case, you're not... Was I interrupting you, sir?
Yes, you were, but...
I think you ought to grab a seat. This may take a little longer than you thought. You'll thank me later, folks, trust me. This is an amazing coincidence. Like I said, it couldn't have been more than a couple of hours ago. A few hours ago, I was at this Chevron station. Sometimes you start a conversation with the person at the next pump. And of all the things that we started to talk about, you know, my wife, she's got some of her gold-plated earrings, and the little stem on the back, it seems, the gold plating seems to be rubbing off a little bit. And this particular gentleman told me exactly what I need if I want to repair those earrings. He said what I should pick up and what he could sell me is an automatic electroplating line. The whole... He gave me a very, very good price, $187 out the door, installed. Very nice guy. Gave me his... Terry Hutchins, where are you, sir? Where are you, Terry? Oh, Terry, good to see you, Terry. Didn't recognize you without the Bermuda shorts.
Good to see you.
He was selling those puppies like hotcakes right out of the trunk. They were lined up right here. Get your electroplating things there. Oh, just an amazing thing. Terry, before I give you my answer, yes or no as to whether or not I'm going to take you up on that offer, because it's a competitive price. I want you to know that, Terry. I want you to know I did a little checking up about the group. And I want to see if this is the kind of organization and association that I want to get involved with. And I want to reveal some of the findings of my case. One of the first things that I discovered, this is an incredible thing.
Finally, although he can't join us right now, is our affiliated association representative who brings an outside perspective to our board proceedings, Phil James, President and CEO of NGA. And Mike Holman, President of EdgeTech. Larry Ellinger, Senior Director of Engineering for College.
You know who's in charge by any chance?
Someone up there.
Is it up there?
I'm sorry, John, I lost my place. At this time, I also want to make sure we acknowledge the Board of Directors. The new Vice Chairman of the Board and President of the Residential Products Group is Rod Hirschberger.
Excuse me. I don't mean to interrupt. I see you're in the middle of something very important here. This will take just a moment of everybody's time. The hotel called my company. It seems that there's a problem with the plumbing. There's no water in the entire facility, and I have to handle a couple of things. They'd like to move you to another room, but there's no other room, unfortunately. The only access, it seems, to the main line happens to be here in the Sovereign Room. So I'm going to be bringing in a couple...
Sir, this is the Constellation Room.
Wrong room. I apologize. I'm so sorry. I got to go next door. I didn't mean to bother you. I'm very sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry. Excuse me, please, just one more thing. I'm putting two and two together. As I was walking out, I started to recognize a few people here. Is this by any chance, correct me if I'm wrong, is Is this the American Architectural Manufacturers Association, the windows and doors folks? Is this a coincidence or what? You're not going to believe it. You know, it couldn't have been more than a couple of hours ago. I was over at a Chevron station this afternoon. I was at pump number 4, and I was talking to another fella. He was at 6. It was across the island there. And of all the things that we would... Was I interrupting you guys? I think the two of you ought to grab a seat. This is going to take a little longer than I thought. I got to tell you, one of the first things that I found out about this group, I mean, this is a group that is truly one of a kind. And when I say unique and one of a kind, what do you really say about a man who could be standing outside in the middle of a 497-mile-an-hour hurricane and not a single strand of hair will ever be out of place? Georges Thorette, where are you, sir? Stand up, Georges. There he is. Oh, let me tell you. I am standing up. You are standing up. Let me tell you about Georges. Let me tell you. He rides a motorcycle. True story. I don't know if you noticed. He rides with this head of hair. He does not need a helmet. Let me put it there that way. Georges Thorette, everyone. A nice round of applause. The man is so popular, his name is plural. Let me put it there that way. Actually, Bunny, I'll be honest. I'm surprised that you're still here. I say that because Colette Sherwin is here, and Tony Revere. Is Tony Revere here? Tony. Where's Tony? I'm surprised that you folks are here. Because I heard about the new business that the three of you are starting. It's an incredible agency. They're going to be very, very successful. They are starting a proofreading business for brochures to be distributed to associations all across the country. It's going to be very successful. I wish you the best because you guys are very, very good.
Hi, my name is Jim McGurk. I'm Director of Sales for the IBM Company. And I had the privilege of having Michael Pasternak here at one of my recognition events in front of 200 people, and they are still laughing. They will be laughing for years. Very memorable event. I highly recommend Michael for any of your events. If you want people to laugh and have fun, I would book Michael Pasternak.
Michael Pasternak as Rocco the plumber was the highlight of our meeting here in San Diego. I would highly recommend him. Any group, any size, any location. He was dynamite.
Hi, my name is Tom DeLoge from Watlow Electric in St. Louis. I'm the National Distributor Manager. Today we just concluded our National Distributor meeting where we had 100 of our distributors in town. We had some very difficult topics to handle this week, but tonight I thought we'd bring Michael Pasternak in and send him off on a real great note, and he did an absolutely awesome job, and everybody loved him. Thank you, Mike.
So whether it's a trade show, sales meeting, black tie recognition dinner, holiday party, luncheon, or final night banquet, meeting planners and convention services directors have turned their events into their most successful ones ever.
We highly recommend him. We look forward to having him back again.
One of a kind, and will bring the entire house down.
It was enjoyed by all. They're still laughing.
I recommend them highly, and we'll definitely use him again.
The guy is brilliant. If you want to have a lot of fun with your meeting, this is the guy.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure spending this time with you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.